You're watching the Lululemon Maui Pro, and what a time to be watching one of the most important heats of the year. Just getting started. Lakey Peterson, current #2 in the world, fighting for a world title and Olympic qualification, has maybe the heaviest draw we've seen here at Honolulu Bay. A two-time world champ on her return to the jersey.
Yeah, absolutely. Game on. I mean, Tyler Wright looking pretty strong here this morning. Up and riding.
Tyler, beautiful drive off the bottom. Her rail lines have had so much finesse in her first couple of heats. There's that back shoulder dropping into one of her classic carving re-entries. Trying to apply the pressure early. Tyler 107, that's her second scoring ride. Nikki mentioned she had nerves last year, not this year. Let's go back to Tyler's way.
Yeah, Tyler Wright, you can tell just a next gear really cranking it up on that turn there. So Tyler Wright kind of cruising through her last couple of heats, and now knows she's got Lakey Peterson, world #2, and she is starting to surf accordingly. You can tell she's putting a lot more effort into each and every maneuver. Big slashing turn there from Tyler, and again there's that trademark semi-layback gouge there from Tyler Wright. 4.50 on that occasion, and wave #2 for Tyler.
Now swinging on this one, Tyler Wright on her heels a bit on the takeoff, and she will kick out to try to effectively miss a lot of the turbulence. You're inevitably going to get some of it. Little wave on the way. Lakey Peterson with priority. A 5.57 or better puts her right into first. The Californian winds up. Quick snap in the pocket. Next section is going to keep her off more maneuvers. So a one maneuver wave for Lakey.
And then Lakey's opening ride here. You know, this wave kind of shut down on her, so you're kind of thinking maybe focus a bit more on that maneuver, maybe put a little bit more into it. It was almost like a quick check snap, sort of a half little snap there, because she was looking down the line thinking, can I fit one more maneuver in? And with that little bit of air underneath the board there, kind of didn't let her do that. So back to the drawing board for Lakey Peterson.
Next one, a solid one. Whitewater on the back of Tyler Wright. She stomps it. Aggressive bottom turn, clean wrap. Pushing hard with that rail work into a second turn. Two clean carves for a two-time world champion on a comeback trail. Looking to improve on a 107.
Sure is. Beautiful wave here from Tyler Wright. I love that turn. That little tweak at the end just puts her in such a good spot, and then that beautiful carve down from Tyler.
As Lakey knows, if she could win this heat, then she would then put a lot more pressure on Caroline, because her result will start to improve on the Jeep leaderboard. Top turn out of the way for the Californian. Lakey winding up off the bottom. Clean redirect into the pocket. Hard off the bottom. Big hack. Lakey stays on her feet for an exciting finishing move. Paced herself well from the start. And an absolute power hack when it meant the most.
That last maneuver was absolutely huge, Joe. I mean, up until she got that last maneuver in there, I don't think she had the score. Let's have a look here. Nice little wrapping turn there from Lakey, and then brings it through the inside. This is where it starts to stand up. She unleashes, free falls under the whitewater and comes out the bottom, so creating that drama. Without that last maneuver, guaranteed that was no 7.17, but throw that last turn in there. Now we're talking. Now we've got a good score to look at, and it's going to do wonders for Lakey's confidence moving forward as well. Had this been a wipeout at the end of this wave, it could have spelled disaster for Lakey Peterson. She didn't. She pulled it off, and now we've got a great heat on our hands. Big snap to free fall drop. And this is what the judges like. They like a bit of drama. They like that. Is she going to make it or isn't she? She pops out the bottom. Yes, she does.
Opportunity last year. Let the nerves get to her. The situation ran away from her, but we've seen her recover and using that tough loss to become better this season. Tyler quick to answer. Front side wrap off the top. Stretching out that second turn. She pulls it off. You can see how that rail slid a little bit. I'm just impressed she stayed on her board.
Yeah.
Because that was an awkward section.
Yeah, she's here to win this thing. And, you know, by the way she's surfing, first turn, beautiful turn there from Tyler. And again, right here, she catches a bit of a rail. She kind of tried to set that rail. It didn't quite engage.
10:30 on the clock here in the round of 16, heat number 3. Peterson trying to recover from just losing priority, up and out. Nothing happening there. So Tyler took off on the wave before, kind of had that weird bobble on her second turn. A lot of drama. Thanks for the insight, Waz. Meanwhile, with the gift of priority, Tyler will take this wave. Little whip carve in the pocket that she's been throwing down. How's the down carve on the second effort? And now she'll just fade this inside corner. You can tell that little wrap to slide has been something new she's bringing to the table. But then that down carve's classic Tyler Wright.
Interesting situation. Let's have a look here. She comes off the bottom, and there's that nice wrap with that little kick at the end of it. And look how low she gets coming down the face of the wave. I love that from Tyler Wright. It's giving her so much more speed and so much more zing off the bottom. And right there, Tyler kicks out of that wave and a 4.90 required. Let's have a look how she gets low off the bottom as well. See those knees starting to bend. Digs that right hand into the water. And then right here as she starts to carve and then puts that extra bit of pressure at the end. Sort of almost a la John Florence with a little bit of an extra kick at the end of her maneuvers.
And now Lakey Peterson looking to get the momentum back. Hollow section takes her down. So Lakey maybe in two minds. Was it hollow enough to pull in to get the score?
You dip when it comes to each session. Some you're on, some you're not. You just hope that the ones you are in a heat. Here we go.
Sitting just underneath Lakey with priority. Tyler Wright rolls in. There's that wrap she's been loving. Got a little slippery on the first, so I think she felt she really needed to rip that next one apart. Peterson knocked out by the two-time world champ here in the round of 16. And Lakey officially out of the world title race here at Honolulu Bay.